The stars had always been calm above Earth, silent witnesses to the small planet's quiet life. But tonight the calm shattered. In the blackness beyond the solar system, a fleet moved with terrifying precision. Thousands of ships shaped like sharp blades of metal in shadow, moved together in perfect formation. They were the Imperial fleet, sent from a distant empire that considered itself the most powerful in the galaxy. Their mission was simple: invade Earth and claim it as their own. Admiral Thalkor, commander of the fleet, stood on the bridge of the largest warship. His eyes, sharp and calculating, scanned the holographic maps of the solar system. "Prepare for orbital insertion," he said. His voice was cold, confident. "The humans are primitive. They will not even see us coming before we destroy them." But in the control rooms of Earth, alarms blared. Scientists stared at the incoming data, eyes wide with disbelief. "It can't be," whispered Dr. Elena Marquez, head of Earth's Space Defense Initiative. Her hands trembled as she pointed to the readings on the screen. "They're here. Thousands of ships, all approaching fast." Panic rippled through the world. Governments convened emergency meetings, military leaders ordered fleets into the sky, and civilians watched the skies nervously, unsure of what to do. Yet beneath the fear, a quiet determination began to grow. Humanity would not surrender, not now, not ever. Within hours, Earth's defenses began to activate. Satellites moved into new positions, laser arrays hummed to life, and ships launched from hidden bases. But these were no ordinary defenses. Humanity had spent years studying alien technology, developing strategies and systems that even their scientists sometimes called miraculous. As the Imperial fleet entered Earth's orbit, Thalkor's confidence began to show cracks. They expected a clear sky, a simple conquest, but the humans were ready. The first wave of attacks came from satellites that moved faster than the eye could follow. Small drones controlled by human pilots darted through the void, dodging enemy fire and disabling alien sensors. Thalkor frowned. Impossible. Their technology is too primitive for this. Meanwhile, on Earth, pilots and scientists worked together in perfect harmony. Captain Aiden Cross, commander of the Earth Orbital Defense Squadron, guided his small fleet with precise maneuvers. "Keep moving. Don't let them lock on," he shouted over the comms. His voice carried calm authority, even as alien fire tore through space near him. And then the humans struck back. With a sudden flash of light, the first alien ship exploded. Its destruction sent shards of metal drifting through space like stars being snuffed out. One by one, the fleet's ships began to fall, and confusion spread among the invaders. Their calculations, their strategies, they all failed against humans' unpredictable, fast-thinking tactics. On Earth, people watched in awe as news channels broadcasted the destruction of the first alien ships. Children clutched their parents' hands, and soldiers felt a surge of pride. Humanity was fighting back, and the fight was not just about survival. It was about proving that Earth belonged to them. Thalkor struggled to regain control. "Deploy the plasma cannons. Focus fire on their command vessel," he barked. But humans were already several steps ahead. Using captured data and intuition, they anticipated the attacks, rerouting power to shields and launching countermeasures that neutralized the alien weapons. In the control rooms of Earth, Dr. Marquez watched in disbelief as the humans' ingenuity unfolded. "They're adapting," she murmured. "They're learning faster than we expected. Every move the aliens make, humans have a counter." Captain Cross led a daring maneuver. His small squadron weaved through the alien formation, dodging beams of energy and missiles. With precision no algorithm could predict, they infiltrated the enemy line and struck the core of the warship. A brilliant explosion lit the darkness of space. The Imperial fleet faltered. Ships that had once moved with perfect synchronization now collided, forcing Thalkor to order evasive maneuvers. "What? Why are they doing this? They should be easy to destroy," he shouted, frustration and fear in his voice. Back on Earth, celebrations were quiet but heartfelt. People knew the battle was far from over, yet hope burned brightly. Humanity had faced extinction and responded with courage, intelligence, and unity. The scientists continued to analyze the alien technology, learning in hours what would have taken centuries under normal circumstances. As night fell across the continents, Earth's skies glimmered with activity. Human ships moved with speed and purpose, defending the planet and striking with precision. The aliens, despite their massive fleet, were struggling to keep up. They had never faced a species like this before. One that could think, adapt, and fight with every ounce of creativity and courage it had. For Thalcor, the night was long and filled with frustration. Every plan he made was met with unexpected human resistance. Every strike they attempted was countered with brilliance. In mere hours, what he expected to be an easy victory had become a nightmare. Captain Cross looked at the stars ahead. His voice was steady, though his heart raced with adrenaline. This is only the beginning. They came for Earth, but they will see. Humans are not what they expected. And far above the planet, the Imperial fleet continued to falter, each moment more uncertain than the last. Humanity had proven that even in the face of impossible odds, courage, intelligence, and unity could turn the tide. In the darkness of space, Earth shone brightly, not just with lights, but with the indomitable spirit of a species that refused to be conquered. The morning sun rose over Earth, but in space the battle continued. The Imperial fleet, once confident and powerful, now drifted in confusion. Thousands of ships that were supposed to conquer Earth were falling to humans' unpredictable tactics. The aliens could not understand it. They had expected primitive weapons and disorganized resistance, but humans were nothing like that. Admiral Thalcor paced on the bridge of his flagship. His claws tapped impatiently on the metallic floor. They are too fast. Their ships move unpredictably. Their weapons adapt in real time. He looked at his officers, frustration evident in his voice. Form a blockade. We cannot allow them to strike our command center again. But humans had no intention of giving the aliens a chance to regroup. Captain Aiden Cross and his squadron prepared for the next strike. We've learned their patterns, he told his crew. They think they can anticipate us, but they are wrong. We will hit them where it hurts the most. Earth scientists working in orbital stations fed real-time intelligence to human pilots. Using captured alien data, they modified drones and guided ships through enemy lines. They're relying on logic, Dr. Elena Marquez said, watching the screens. Humans are not bound by logic, they improvise. That is their greatest weapon. The counterstrike began at dawn. Human squadrons split into smaller groups, moving through gaps in the alien formation. The aliens fired relentlessly, but humans anticipated each move, dodging beams of energy and missiles. Some humans even used small, fast ships to trick the aliens, drawing them into traps where other Earth forces waited. One of the boldest maneuvers came from Lieutenant Sarah Kim. She piloted a small craft directly toward the heart of the alien fleet. Using a technique developed in secret laboratories on Earth, her ship emitted a field that disabled the alien sensors temporarily. In those seconds, human drones swarmed the alien ships, planting charges that destroyed their engines and weapon systems. Thalcor roared in anger as his fleet faltered again. How is this possible? Every calculation is wrong. Every plan fails. He slammed his claw on the console, sending sparks flying. The aliens had never seen a species adapt so quickly, and now they were paying the price. The humans continued their assault, moving with coordination and precision that stunned even the most advanced alien minds. Small drones controlled by human AI and pilots together moved through the fleet like schools of fish, striking multiple ships at once. Entire alien squadrons vanished without a trace. Meanwhile, Earth's orbital stations launched massive energy beams. The humans had modified their technology, combining alien knowledge with human ingenuity. Beams struck the Imperial fleet with perfect accuracy, disabling shields and weapons before the aliens could respond. Captain Cross directed the battle from his command ship. "Focus on the command vessels," he said. "Without leadership, the rest of them will fall apart." His squadron followed orders flawlessly, striking with timing that seemed almost impossible. On one of the alien command ships, Thalcor realized the severity of the situation. His fleet was being dismantled piece by piece, and his communication lines were failing. "Send reinforcements. Target them all," he bellowed. But the humans were always one step ahead. Using stolen data and quick thinking, human ships intercepted the reinforcements before they could reach the main fleet. Dr. Marquez watched the screens in awe. "They are learning faster than we ever imagined," she said quietly. "They are not just defending themselves, they are attacking with creativity, with strategy, with courage. Humans are unpredictable. That is why they are winning." In the middle of the chaos, a human team led by Captain Cross executed the most daring maneuver yet. Using a captured alien stealth system, they cloaked their ships and infiltrated the main command vessel of the Imperial fleet. Every move was calculated but flexible. every action responding instantly to the alien reactions. The humans disabled the ship's communication array in seconds. Without orders or coordination, the rest of the fleet became disorganized. Alien ships collided, fired at each other by mistake, and drifted helplessly through space. Thalcor could only watch as his empire's power crumbled in front of him. From Earth, people watched in wonder as the alien fleet was torn apart. Even the military leaders were amazed. The humans did not just survive, they were victorious in ways that no one expected. It was not brute force alone, but intelligence, unity, and courage that won the day. As the battle raged on, Earth's satellites and drones moved in perfect synchrony. They struck multiple points of the fleet at once, creating chaos and confusion. Alien ships that had once seemed invincible now fell to small, unexpected attacks. Each destruction inspired more humans to fight, each victory proving that Earth would not be conquered. Captain Cross and his squadron returned from the command vessel mission, battered but triumphant. "The command network is down," he reported. "The rest of the fleet is blind and disorganized. We have the advantage now." Thalcor's eyes burned with rage. He could no longer rely on strategy or calculations. Humans were too unpredictable, too fast, too clever. His fleet, once unstoppable, now staggered in disarray, ships drifting like debris. The human counterstrike continued for hours. Small ships, drones, and orbital weapons struck repeatedly, never giving the aliens a chance to recover. Entire sections of the Imperial fleet were wiped out, leaving the survivors confused and terrified. On Earth, celebrations were cautious but heartfelt. People cheered as news came of the humans' bravery and skill. The battle was far from over, but hope had returned. Humanity had proven that even against overwhelming odds, intelligence, courage, and unity could change the outcome. Captain Cross looked toward the stars, knowing that the fight was not yet finished. "We've shown them we are not weak," he said, "but we must be ready for whatever comes next. They will try again, but so will we." And in the darkness of space, the Imperial fleet drifted in chaos, their confidence shattered. Humans had turned the tide, showing that ingenuity, courage, and unity could overcome even the most advanced enemies. The battle was not just a defense, it was a statement. Earth would not be conquered, and humans would not be underestimated. The Imperial fleet was broken. Ships drifted aimlessly through the void, engines damaged, weapons offline, and communication networks destroyed. Admiral Thalcor could barely comprehend what had happened. The humans had turned his mighty fleet into fragments of metal and fire, and yet he still refused to surrender. "They will regret this," he hissed, his voice shaking with anger. "Send every ship available. Strike them before they strike us again." But humans were already ready for this. Captain Aiden Cross and his squadron had learned from every encounter. Every move the aliens made was anticipated and every weakness exploited. Humanity's ability to adapt had turned the battle into a one-sided war. From Earth's orbit, human ships launched a coordinated assault unlike anything the aliens had ever seen. Small strike teams moved like lightning, disabling the remaining warships with precision. Drones navigated through the gaps in the enemy formation, planting charges that caused massive explosions. Alien ships that had once seemed invincible now fell in seconds, one after another, as if disappearing into the darkness itself. Thalcor watched helplessly as his fleet was destroyed around him. "No, this cannot be," he roared. His command ship, once the symbol of his empire's power, was now surrounded by smoke and debris. Humans had predicted every escape route, every defensive maneuver, and had blocked them all. Captain Cross led a daring move that would seal the fate of the Imperial fleet. Using captured alien stealth technology and human ingenuity, he piloted his ship directly into the enemy's core formation. With his team, they disrupted the remaining power cores, sending pulses of energy that disabled the last functional ships. Explosions lit up the darkness like new stars being born, and then gone. On Earth, people watched in awe as reports came in. The fleet that had threatened to invade their planet was being wiped out in a matter of hours. News anchors struggled to describe the destruction without exaggeration, yet even their words could not capture the scale of the human victory. Every strike, every maneuver, every victory was a testament to human courage, intelligence, and unity. Thalcor, realizing the futility of his situation, made one last attempt. He ordered his remaining ships to retreat, hoping to regroup in another star system, but humans were relentless. Using advanced sensors and predictive tactics, Earth's forces intercepted the retreating fleet at every point. Ships were disabled almost instantly. The Imperial fleet, once mighty, now existed only as drifting wreckage. Captain Cross watched from his command ship, heart pounding but mind focused. "This is it," he said to his crew. "They came to conquer Earth, but they will see. Humans cannot be defeated." His words were calm but filled with determination. As the last alien ship fell, silence spread across the battle zone. Space, once filled with fire and chaos, was now calm. Only fragments of metal drifted slowly, like frozen stars in the void. Humans had won. The Imperial fleet had been wiped out in seconds among the stars, leaving no chance for the aliens to regroup or retaliate. Dr. Elena Marquez, watching from the Earth Command Center, felt a mixture of relief and awe. "They did it," she whispered. "Humans did it. Against impossible odds, they survived and triumphed. They are more than we ever imagined." Across the globe, celebrations erupted. People cheered, hugged, and cried. Humanity had faced a threat unlike any before, and had not just survived but conquered it. Stories of bravery, ingenuity, and courage spread like wildfire. Soldiers, pilots, scientists, and civilians alike had contributed to the victory. Humanity had shown the galaxy that it was not weak, not primitive, and not to be underestimated. In the aftermath, Captain Cross and his team helped guide rescue operations, gather surviving alien technology, and secure the fragments of the fleet. Humanity did not seek revenge or conquest, they only defended their planet. But the message was clear. Earth was strong and humans were united. Falcor, the once proud admiral, was gone along with his fleet. His empire had underestimated a species that could adapt, think creatively, and fight with unparalleled courage. Humanity's victory sent ripples through the galaxy, a warning to any who might attempt to conquer Earth. For Captain Cross and the humans, the battle was a moment of reflection. They had fought bravely and they had won. But they also knew that the universe was vast and unpredictable. Earth was safe for now, but vigilance and unity would always be necessary. From orbit, Captain Cross looked at the stars. Each twinkling light was a reminder of how small yet powerful humanity was. "We've defended our home," he said quietly. "But one day we will explore these stars. We will meet new worlds, face new challenges, and show the galaxy the strength of humanity." And far above, in the emptiness of space, nothing remained of the Imperial fleet. Ships had vanished, engines silent and weapons destroyed. The humans' victory was complete and Earth was secure. In seconds among stars, the invaders were gone, leaving only the brilliance of human courage and ingenuity shining across the darkness. Humanity had won, not through brute force alone, but through unity, creativity, and the refusal to be conquered. And as people on Earth looked up at the night sky, they felt a new sense of confidence. Their species was capable of greatness, capable of defense, and capable of achieving the impossible. The stars, once distant and cold, now seemed alive with possibilities. Humanity had survived, had fought, and had triumphed. And the message was clear to the galaxy. Never underestimate humans. Earth was safe. The Imperial fleet was gone. And humanity had proven itself among the stars. The future was uncertain, yes, but it was theirs to shape, together as one.